They're excited about what their football team brings to the table. Andre Schmidt puts toe to leather, and we are underway. Bam Knight from his own 7. Sidesteps a couple of tacklers before being corralled at the 23-yard line.
He said, have you seen the wide receivers I have? We got to throw them the ball. We got to let them get touches. Early in this game, though, you've seen 2 of those runs on early downs, and I think that gets this offense in more of a rhythm, Chris.
Fake tonight. Leary's going to go downfield. Knocked away at the last minute. Amezi was down there. Trenton Gill will now punt it away. Courtney Jackson standing by at his own 10. Fair catch. He makes it at the 9, and that's where we will see Syracuse take over offensively for the first time this afternoon. Pack defensive coordinator Tony Gibson said we have got to get them behind the chains, and that's exactly what they have done on this possession. Schrader to throw. Now the pressure off the edge. He's going to go down. Drake Thomas came in and forced him to move up into the pocket, and he had nowhere to go.
Of this Tony Gibson 3-3-5 defense, you see Drake bend around the corner and just get low. Garrett Schrader had no chance.
The Orange forced a punt from their own end zone. That's a good kick. Thomas from midfield. Good return to the 36, so NC State.
I think that's why you're seeing a lot less of the pass early in the game on early downs.
Again, going with the run to Person. He's going to come up shy of that first
and the ball is out.
Came out. And they blew the whistle, and now they're going to have to stop it.
Review it afterwards, but that's an unreviewable play. Now it's 4th and 1 or 4th and 2, and they're going for it.
Again, Penix. He's trying to lean for the marker, and I don't think he got it. And you can see the Syracuse coaching staff celebrating. Schrader to throw. Pressure coming on the outside. He'll be sacked, but that's going to be a penalty that'll continue with this drive. Will Sean Tucker finally get his first carry of the game here on first down? He will, and he won't get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's built for linebacker production, and whether it's Peyton Wilson at that will spot.
Ball gets away from Schrader, and he's just going to have to throw this one away and takes a shot, and another flag.
He has played a phenomenal season of football.
Now Cooper Lutz is the tailback. He'll take a swing pass and gets hit almost immediately. Tucker was a very good pass catcher, one of them. 3rd and 20. Schrader looking to throw. Has time over the middle. Has a receiver. Can he get the first down? Cannot. Damian Alford, the big Canadian, brought it in.
Good job stepping up in the pocket. This is one of the few times that NC State decided not to bring pressure on 3rd and forever. Let's see if it's Drake Thomas. He spies Schrader.
Schrader gets rid of it quickly. Incomplete. Now a flag comes. Sherrod Johnson was the intended receiver. Orange once again behind the chain, 2nd and 14. Tucker on the receiving end, and you can see that hit coming. Tucker split wide at the bottom of your screen. Schrader takes the snap low. He can run, but he gets tripped up. Thomas spying him the whole way and brings him down, and this will bring up another 4th down.
Attacks the line of scrimmage. Watch 32. He is responsible for the quarterback. However, he puts pressure on an offensive lineman so often.
Syracuse look like they might bring pressure up the middle. Now they back out of it. Leary has time. He can run if he chooses to do so, and he does. He'll pick up the first down and slide at the 20. Scoreless. NC State with the ball after the first down run. Now Leary out to Penix. Got blockers in front of him. And that picks up another first down. Marlowe Wax tracked down Trent Penix, but not before he picked up 12 yards, and they'll move the chains once again. Leary the pump fake. Now the screen, and Knight's got blockers in front of him and a lot of room to run.
Look at that big boy out there.
Inside of Syracuse territory, down to the 41. Couple of big boys in front of him.
Tim Beck to call this, and just slipped right out. Look at big number 50 and big number 54 chugging along downfield.
Dylan McMahon and Grant Gibson.
It's just phenomenal.
Now Thayer Thomas in motion. Leary fakes it to him, wants to go downfield. Now the pocket collapses and he'll be sacked. That's sack number 35 on the year for this Syracuse defense, and it's Cody Roscoe's 9th.
ACC in tackles for loss, 3rd in the ACC in sacks this year. And this is what Syracuse can do. And now Syracuse showing pressure up the middle with those 2 linebackers.
They come with one of them, forcing Leary out of the pocket. Now he's on the run. Has a receiver open, and that was Tootle who made the catch. I think they're going to rule that Tootle went out of bounds and was not forced out and came back in. Courtney Jackson now to return this kick. He'll make a fair catch at his own 10. And that's where Syracuse will hope to get Sean Tucker going when they come back out.
And so far, it just has not gone to him.
All right, here he's got one, and he's got a lot of room to run. Got to the second level there, and he got 10 yards. Here's Tucker again, bouncing it outside. That's what he does so well. Again, bouncing it to the outside. Still on his feet and out of bounds at the 38. Now, that's a beautiful run.
For the all-time single-season rushing record holder at Syracuse. Chris, I got to tell you.
Now Schrader to throw. Trying to get it to Quealy, flag down on the play. Tyler Baker-Williams was in on the play. Let's check this flag.
Defensively for NC State.
Schrader, pocket collapsing around him. Someone's got him by the shoulder pad, enough to drag him down. That's not easy to do. Daniel Joseph got a hold of that jersey. And
talk about big dude. He's listed at 6'4", 230. I was out on the field before the game. He's big. I mean, he is a tall player. And that's why they're the best rush defense in the ACC.
Bringing pressure up the middle. Schrader's got to get rid of it quickly and just can't get it on target.
Are a little bit out of the playbook. You know, that the play doesn't say to be throwing off your back foot, but he can make these plays happen. That one just a little bit outside the reach of his receiver.
Thomas on the bounce. Well, you can see his ability.
Opens up for either of these teams as the second quarter goes on.
Person just moves the pile that time. And that's a good run. Stephon Thompson was there for the ride and brought him down, but not before the sticks will be moved on that 8-yard run.
It's a balanced game, and it's a balanced game plan, I think, because no one has scored yet. No one has been forced to throw, and now Wake Forest is going to take their shot.
That's Thayer Thomas, right?
Take their shot.
Thayer Thomas, the route runner that we talk about.
Tony White said that Jason Simmons is probably the best cover guy, but that inside fade from Thayer Thomas is so good, and the way he bent out towards the edge of the numbers.
Person. Now he bounces it outside and has blockers out in front of him. Inside the 5, he'll score. Was right there to provide the block.
And guess who was out in front leading the way? Ike Ekwonu, the all-world left tackle for NC State.
Wolfpack up 7-0. Trenton Gill to kick off. He'll send this one to the 2-yard line. Cooper Lutz is going to try it. Fakes the reverse. Now he has some room to run. 25 to the 30, out to the 33-yard line before he's brought down. Intercepted! Inside the 20, that's Thomas, and he'll score! Right on cue!
And they get to keep it until they get married, and their wife will make them throw it away. I'm sure.
It'll be in a closet somewhere in the basement, never to be brought out. That's Thomas's 3rd interception of the year.
Yeah,
that's something you as a linebacker know a thing or two about.
Yeah, you know, sometimes a linebacker you get lucky, and sometimes you understand the routes. And this was a perfect example of melting towards that slant route. That's what Schrader's been looking.
Schrader, nowhere to go here. Can he find that first down marker? He's right at it. I think he got it. That was just all individual effort there on Schrader's part. And he'll get the carry. Schrader with a nice block, and Tucker will show his speed here to the 40 and stays on his feet. He'll score 55 yards. That's how quickly things can change when you have a back like Sean Tucker.
You get a lot of these big plays. Their average length, well, first of all, their touchdowns, 43% of their touchdowns are scored from outside the red zone.
Knight from his 3. Has room to the 40, still on his feet to midfield. He returned one last week.
No flags, Chris, no flags in the field.
He'll return one this week. 97 yards. How about that for an answer from the Wolfpack? Back up by 14.
Amazing use of Bam. He did say Bam, which is his nickname. Look at the blocking. This is a middle return. It's just man on man. And then watch the effort downfield to just try to get extra little pieces. Phenomenal special teams play by the Wolfpack. Is to have a turnover at this part of the field.
Schrader's got a lot of room here, and he'll pick up the first down. Past the 40 to the 42. He recognized that mark right away, that there was a lot of green in front of him.
And with the way this game started, you're just anticipating flag to be thrown, but the refs have kept in the pocket. But good job by Garrett Schrader. Again, a safe play.
NC State brings just 3. Schrader can't connect. Tried to get it to Courtney Jackson, who's had a quiet first half. He's banged up a little bit.
And then really breakout game was that FSU game where he had 10 tackles. And since then, he's been playing really well.
Leary looking to throw. Now the pocket collapses. He just gets rid of it. Downfield looking for Carter, and he has him at the 20. Brought down at the 18.
No, Chris. We got number 13 at quarterback. I don't know how he gets such good power on this ball as he's fading away.
North Carolina State, first charge timeout. Timeout will be 30 seconds.
Yeah, and watch middle of the field here. They're emptying out to isolate that number 3 and number 2 receiver.
Now pressure on the edge. Leary gets away from it to the end zone. That's a dangerous pass and a touchdown.
My goodness!
Through all kinds of traffic. Chris Tootle brings it in. He was shaken up earlier in this first half. That's his 4th touchdown of the year.
And the efficiency of the 2-minute drive cannot go understated. And this ball just directly over Amezi's head and falls into the breadbasket. He's got to get that. Now they'll line up in that 3-by-1 set that we talked about.
3rd and 11. Schrader flushed out of the pocket over the middle, incomplete.
Good 3 and out to start the second half for NC State.
Yeah, now Thayer Thomas is standing with his heels on Syracuse 46-yard line. He'll make a fair catch right there, and that's where NC State will take over with a 21-point lead with the ball inside Syracuse territory. Person with a touchdown in that first half. He'll get the call here to start the second, and he moves the pile. Look at him churning it inside the 35, and a late flag coming in. Syracuse comes with just 4. Person will get sacked. 2 of those 4 got to him, including Mikel Jones.
And good job by Mikel Jones working through the middle. You'll see number 3. Good swim move on the guard, and then got vertical right in Devin Leary's face. And
talk about backs against the wall defensively. Now Leary will try and pick it up over the middle. Has Thayer Thomas open. Can he get the first down? He does. Inside the 20. No, he doesn't. I'm sorry. Christopher Dunn on the attempt. 37 yards, and it's good.
And that sideline for NC State, they've been up all night. You see him on the sideline rocking back and forth, getting some energy for their team.
Cooper Lutz trying to give his team some energy. Good return out to the 29.
There it is.
Back to the outside. He's got Schrader ahead to block for him. You can see the speed as he turns the corner. Tariq Pitts finally ran him out of bounds, but that's 16 yards on first down.
Now, the right side of the screen is where fewer defenders are going to be, and they can add an extra blocker with Garrett Schrader out in front.
Personal foul Defense number 24.
Interesting.
15-yard penalty. First down.
Schrader's going to throw. That's the motion man. Got a block on the outside. That's going to be a first down. Sherrod Johnson carries it forward for a gain of about 18 on the play. Cooper Lutz now in the game. Schrader's going to look to throw on the backside, but no one was open. Now he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. Devon Betty and Josh Harris.
Compliment play off of that weak side run. And it was a good job by Tanner Engel, number 10, not biting up on the run fake. Tanner Engel, they nicknamed him the Hugh. We talked about the 46-yard attempt. They decided to go for it on fourth down on the 30 last time, or in the first half. Got to get down to the 25.
Schrader facing pressure underneath. That's a nice little dump off. How many yards will it be for Devon Cooper? Good snap, good hold. Schmidt puts a leg into it, and it's good.
This is team football. You got to get NC State off the field, get the ball back in the hands of Garrett Schrader and Sean Tucker.
Bam Knight has a kickoff return for a score. Gets to the second level and runs through some arm tackles.
And watch the left tackle, Ike Ekwonu, get up on Marlowe Wax, number 2, at the linebacker position. And just good hard run. And now with him caught up in terms of knowledge, he and Rob Hanna have a good rotation going at that safety position.
Another big catch by Tootle. How about Leary hanging in the pocket too and finding Tootle? Big play here for Syracuse defense. They bring some pressure on Leary. It's picked up. Nice pass and catch. What a beautiful pass. And Porter Rooks, the COVID freshman, was on the receiving end.
Great job by Rooks on the corner route, and an even better football thrown. Syracuse came out in a little cover 2.
Second down and 8. Thomas got a blocker in front of him and scores.
Has an interception for a touchdown. Thayer says, I can do that too. Give me a little flip. Weaves his way in for a touchdown. These two.
Syracuse has got to get something going on right now. Schrader hits his receiver. That's good. And that'll be an 11-yard gain. And Mataj Harris transferring out. Trevor Pena injured. They need receivers to step up. Daniel Joseph on the tackle. Schrader quickly out. That's again Cooper. Schrader's going to keep it outside, inside the 40. Got a block downfield. Gets it down to about the 28.
Is the pull and the Schrader run for big yardage. Betty got stuck on a block and
played like a cornerback on that play. 3rd and 20. Schrader's going to roll out. Pressure's coming. Now he's rolling back this way. Still more pressure, and he's going to be brought down. Flag on the play, but he's brought down for the sack. Once again, Vi Jones got to him.
Game a few weeks ago. Malik Cunningham has been so good at scrambling around, but when you watch the trigger and the ability to close on the runner, the scrambling quarterback, for Garrett Schrader to escape or have time to throw.
Hawkins to punt this one away. Thomas try to receive it from his own 7. Can he get to the corner? Might not matter. We got flags all over the place. He steps out of bounds, and we'll check the marker before we go to break. 3rd and 1 here. Leary to throw. Has a receiver wide open. Penix flagged down as Penix is dragged out of bounds after picking up the necessary yards for the first down, but let's check that marker.
Our former quarterbacks, former wide receivers that were a little big, a little bit athletic, that they've made into this versatile H-back position, and they've been very, very productive.
Dump off to Houston. He won't get nearly enough to pick up that first down. Season was cut short. They were celebrated today here on the field. ACC's a dominant lacrosse league. Here's Schrader. He's got a block downfield. Stays in bounds, and he'll score. Well, he got a great block downfield, Mark, and the athleticism he showed to stay in bounds. I thought he was going out at about the 15.
Those long strides. But this is what Syracuse needed in the first half. And you see him run away from Drake Thomas, who's chasing him. And Drake Thomas is a fast linebacker. Top of the draft board and as far as quarterbacks go. And I think today, he's been so efficient. You look at his stats, he's completed 71% of his throws. Now they wanted to give him a little rest in the beginning of this game, save him for if necessary late in the game, and running game handled its own.
And how about this? Really well-placed screen pass and a nice job by Person.
And on screen passes. Again, it's the same guys getting out in front. That's Dylan McMahon and Grant Gibson. I mean, look at them. They're just destroying dudes on the sideline.
Right about 50% in terms of pass play selection and running the football. Goes to the second level. That's a beautiful play. That was a great decision by the quarterback, wasn't it, Mark? He could have dumped it down low.
It all works together. You see Penix coming across the middle. Defenders' eyes are on that low route.
Another 300-yard passing day for Leary. Now he hands it.
Ooh,
big collision. Person was able to get a yard, but Justin Barron came in and flag on the play. Pitt, Virginia, in a wild one, as you would expect right now as we speak. Person is powering his way inside the 5. 22 yards on the attempt for Christopher Dunn. True on the field goal attempt.
This is his 20th game playing for Syracuse. 12 of those 20 games, including today, he's had 100 yards rushing. And he came into today trailing Kenneth Walker III by 111 yards. Was unretired.
Right. Fumble on the snap. Jacobian Morgan now playing quarterback for Syracuse.
The only thing I could think of in my mind, right, is he's only a freshman. Say he has a down season. You don't want to see a down season with anyone in 44.
He's technically a freshman, even though he played last year, and he's played this year. He's coming close to 2,000 yards total rushing yards in his career.
He knows how to run and not take that big hit. And we've seen it tonight. You haven't seen the big hits happen on him. He has that good forward lean in his run. He hugs the hips of his blockers, kind of gives less space for a defender to hit, and just, phenomenal back. And let's all hope he stays healthy. Every running back in college football is 5'10", 210, right? But he just has that burst. He has something special about him. And it's like he makes cuts moving forward. One of the best backs of all time, but he kind of has some of those similar attributes.
Aaron McLaughlin at quarterback now for NC State. So now all eyes for Wolfpack fans will be on next week's game as if they wouldn't have been already against North Carolina. Final seconds tick away. And our final score tonight, 41-17. NC State with the resounding win over Syracuse. We were 0-0 for a while in this game, Mark.